You've all probably heard about the latest alien bodies. Remember the drones I mentioned in my story? How they had no frontal lobes, no consciousness, and were cheap, inferior
Robots.
biological robots, operated by not a brain, but implants and artificial intelligence. Very cheap and crude. Remember, like every other time, I said it beforehand, and before anyone else, and a consistent story backed up by evidence. And not once have I ever been proven wrong about any of it. So I ask yet again, what are the chances I'm making all of this up? Let's have a look. Here you see what they call eggs in the stomach, in the right and the bottom middle. These are most likely what I said in my story, an artificial stomach. In long distance space travel, as I said, most, but not all, they have their stomach replaced with an artificial one that can keep them going for months. Now, since these drones don't have the organs the way that we do, and it's all run by implants in a very cheap, crude way, they have room to fit other implants in. That's probably one of the reasons why they don't have any organs. It's all run by implants. So that gives them room to use not one, but 3 artificial organs to keep them going even longer. Not that they use any natural resources when they're in their downtime, when they're dormant and switched off. They use practically almost no resources whatsoever. They can last a very long time. Hundreds, perhaps even thousands of years. Who knows how long. You can see there's no room for any organs or anything. On the top left there you see there is some brain matter at the back, but no frontal lobes. There's some remnants. There's no remnants of any organs, but there is some remnants of some brain matter at the back. But there was once a back part of the brain, just like we have the back part of the brain that does all kinds of automatic things. So do they. It may perform autoimmune responses to potential bacteria threats or whatever, who knows. But it does some basic things. And the rest is a big gap that's run by an AI. Now these here, if you look at this next image, this one here, you see a bit clearer. This is another one with another two eggs in this one. This has got 2 of these implants. I haven't got any other photos at hand of them, but if you look at them up, you'll see that they're not the same size as the drones that I say. They are about 3 to 4 foot tall, and they're a lot chubbier. They're obviously skinny because they're dehydrated, desiccated, whatever you want to call it, dried up. But they're naturally very chubby, and if you look at their hips, you can see that they actually were quite chubby. 2 different implants you can see there, different ways of keeping them alive and operating them. But these ones here they're very underdeveloped. They had a long way to go to grow to about 3 to 4 foot tall, and therefore their head shape was, when they're fully grown, is typically different. And I did say that there was more than one type of these drones. They were modified and changed here and there. I've seen 2 major forms of the small, typical 3 to 4 foot tall one. That's a typical chubby one that was widely used. But I'd also seen in hiding very large ones with massive heads. They were like a walking fetus, walking human fetus because of the head to body ratio. But the other drones their heads were bigger than this. But these are obviously either custom tailor-made drones that were for a purpose and they got abandoned or whatever, but they never grew to maturity, whatever they were. And I expect that their heads would have actually grown bigger as they were reaching maturity. Well, there you go. What are the chances I'm making all of this up.